Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Babyface P. Today we have something pretty interesting. As you guys may know if you watch my Instagram, I am left-handed. I'm not left-handed. I am a huge fan of the Hudson H9. Big fan. Feels good in the hand, shoots really nicely. Like overall, really like it. But as you can see, this one looks a little bit different. There's a nub on the front. I went to HudsonGunParts.com. Not a sponsor. That's the website that is selling off the remainder of the Hudson parts that were made after they went out of business, and picked up a threaded barrel. I don't know where the original barrel is. It's up here somewhere. It doesn't really matter though. Threaded barrel. Nice one too. They did a pretty good job on these. Again, have no idea who ended up actually making these, but this is how it would have come right out of the factory if you would have bought a threaded barrel from Hudson when they were still around. So yeah, you guys aren't here to hear me gab about it. Oh, if anybody has a Hudson, they want to get one of these, it is $250, something like that. It's fairly pricey. It's not something to scoff at, but you know, the thing for me was when they're gone, and I'm never going to get one again. And I plan to keep the Hudson as long as it will. Well, I'm keeping it forever. It's just, we'll see how long it functions for. So today though, we're going to suppress this thing. This is my Silencer Co. Octane 9 HD2. I think they have a new one out now, the HD3. Don't quote me on that, but they have a new Octane 9 out. There's a couple of things that are weird about this. The shoulder, something for you guys to note, and if anybody from the Hudson Gun Parts group watches this, let me know if I'm doing this right. Well, let me know if this was made correctly or if this is something that isn't how it's supposed to work. The shoulder here that your suppressor bumps into, a little squishy. It's not quite big enough to really get a nice stop. So if you don't own a can, typically when you thread your suppressor on, you get a really nice dead stop, and it kind of it holds itself nicely. This one kind of, let's see if I can get there, kind of squishes in and then stops. Still works fine. It doesn't seem to throw the rounds off or anything. It's just that shoulder's a little small. Probably my guess is I'm gonna say a design flaw from the original design, because these barrels are so thin. It's probably really hard to get that shoulder any bigger, but you know, I tested and it works just fine. So let's start out with some factory ammo first. So here we have some Remington 147 grain subs. Let's load up a magazine of this. And beyond that, I have some Fort Scott 124 grain subs. They're all right. I prefer the 147s. And then my favorite, floor sweepings. This is my personal hand loads. These are 147 grain with some. I don't even know where I got these bullets at. They were pull downs. So again, if anybody doesn't reload, you can buy bullets that are pulled from cartridges that are no longer good, or what. I'm not sure how they actually get them. But you buy 1,000 of them for like nothing. They're really cheap. 3.4 grains, a tight group. Pretty quiet, really quiet. But we'll start with the factory stuff first. I'll meet you guys out on the range. This is gonna take me a minute. All right, let me put my glasses on. Here we go. So here is the Hudson H9 with a Silencer Co. Octane 9 HD2. This is Remington 147 grain. So let's see how this sounds. We're gonna go straight for the berm instead of the steel, and then I'll do some long distance steel as well. Make sure I'm in. So there is one. I moved the over travel stop of the gun a little too far, so I need to adjust it a little bit better. But that's me. Don't worry about the gun. That's not the gun's fault. Really quiet. Nice. It's very nice to shoot. Let's see if I can hit anything down there. There we go. Another one that I did wrong. I'm gonna have to go adjust that. That's pretty quiet. For you guys, I'll drop the magazine. Next up, we're gonna try some. This is Fort Scott. They have that pointy bullet. We're gonna see how this works. It's sometimes works well, sometimes it doesn't, so we'll see. That's really quiet. One of those that I did again. I'll go home and adjust it, don't worry guys. There we go. All right. I'm gonna change the camera angle, get some more ammo, and be right back. All right, I'm gonna shoot right past you guys. These are hand loads. So this is 147 grain hand loads with those pulled bullets. And they work just fine. They're really, really cheap if you got the equipment to load. And they seem to function just fine. Let's see. All right, in focus. There we go. Oh man, this thing runs like a dream. Works really well. Oh, that can is getting really, really hot. But runs really well. Let me take you back to the table and wrap this up. So there you go. There's the Hudson H9 with a suppressor on it. It's really quiet. It shoots really well. If you guys want to get one of these, it's hudsongunparts.com. Will take you right to the storefront for what is remaining of gun parts. If you see this a year or two from now, they may be gone. I can't really tell. If you watch this soon, if you're a Hudson guy and you think someday you want to shoot your Hudson suppressed, splurge, go spend the money, pick up your barrel now. I hate to be one of those guys, but when they're gone, and you may not ever get it again. So get it while you can. But yeah, it shoots really nicely. Don't tune your over travel stop too short. So you can see with mine, right now I have it set so it's braking and not hardly moving right after the brake. I'm gonna make that, adjust that a little bit more so it will give a little bit over travel after the brake, just to make it a little more reliable. Beyond that though, this thing shoots great suppressed. Yeah, get some 147s, get your can out, go pick up a barrel, shoot it nice and quiet, and enjoy it. I still really, really love these guns. I really want them to keep surviving as long as we can make it. So keep watching the channel. We'll be working on it little by little, just doing what we can with the Hudson as we find things to talk about. So anyways, I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.